Friends, patriots, taxpayers, gather round and lend me your ears for a moment. Open your eyes. Look up. Yes, right now, in the middle of the day, what do you see? Just the vast blue sky, right? But wait until night falls. Look up again. What do you see now? The moon shining brightly in the dark sky. That big, round, cheesy thing. But what is it really? It's not just a rock, no sir. It's a giant alien spy base. I know what you're thinking, Stephen, you handsome devil, you're being ridiculous. But am I? The evidence is right there, staring us in the face, or rather, staring down at us. From space. Think about it. The moon is perfectly positioned to observe Earth. Coincidence? I think not. They chose it, folks. Those sneaky, tentacled, probably green aliens. They're watching us, right now. And they're not just watching our favorite TV shows. Though they clearly have excellent taste, Colbert Report ratings are through the roof. They're studying our every move, learning our weaknesses. They're probably laughing at us too. Don't act like you haven't wondered why the moon seems to have a face. A face that's always watching. But let's delve deeper. Have you ever noticed how the moon never shows us its backside? It's always the same face, the same side, staring down at us. Why? Because that's where they hide their advanced technology, their surveillance equipment. They don't want us to see it. They want us to remain oblivious, to think it's just a harmless, beautiful celestial body. But we know better, don't we? We know that they're up there, gathering data, plotting their next move. So next time you gaze up at the moon, remember, it's not just a pretty sight. It's a reminder that we're not alone, that we're being watched. And who knows, maybe one day they'll make their presence known. Until then, stay vigilant, my friends. Keep your eyes on the skies, and never forget, they're watching us. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay aware. The truth is out there, and it's up to us to uncover it. Together, we can face whatever comes our way. So let's keep looking up, questioning, and seeking the truth. Because in the end, knowledge is our greatest weapon, and with it, we can stand strong against any force, even those from beyond the stars. Remember, friends, the moon is more than just a rock. It's a symbol of the unknown, a beacon of mystery, and it's up to us to unravel its secrets. So keep watching, keep wondering, and never stop seeking the truth. They're watching us, but we're watching them too, and together, we'll uncover the mysteries of the universe. So what do we do? How do we respond to this unprecedented threat from beyond the stars? Surrender to our celestial overlords. Bow down and accept our fate as mere subjects in their grand cosmic empire. Let them probe us, dissect us, turn us into intergalactic lab rats? Never. We fight back. We stand our ground and show them what humanity is made of. But how can we possibly defeat a technologically superior alien race with a base on the moon? Their advancements are light years ahead of ours. Simple. We fight fire with fire. We use our ingenuity, our resilience, and our sheer willpower. Or rather, we fight space surveillance with nuclear weapons. Yes, you heard that right. We take the fight to them in the most explosive way possible. That's right, folks. I'm talking about Operation Lunar Eclipse, a bold plan to nuke the moon and send those alien peeping toms running scared. It's a daring move, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I know, it sounds crazy. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. But sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. But sometimes, the craziest ideas are the best ones. The most outlandish plans can be the most effective. Just look at my last birthday party. It was a wild, chaotic mess, but it was also unforgettable. Let's just say it involved a piñata, a mariachi band, and a whole lot of regrets. But it was a night to remember, just like our plan to save humanity will be. Think about it. What's the one thing aliens fear more than anything? What keeps them up at night, worrying about their plans being foiled? What's the one thing that could disrupt their carefully laid plans for world domination? The one thing they never saw coming? That's right, a good old-fashioned American fireworks show in space. A display of our defiance, our spirit, and our refusal to be conquered. But Stephen, you might say, wouldn't nuking the moon have catastrophic consequences for Earth? To which I say, nonsense, fake news, liberal propaganda. The truth is, the moon is actually made of very strong cheese. I know because I read it on the internet. And we all know the internet is never wrong. This cheese-like composition will actually absorb the impact of the nuclear blasts, preventing any harmful debris from raining down on Earth. Plus, think of the benefits. No more tides. Imagine all the beachfront property that will suddenly become available. We could finally build that underwater theme park I've always dreamed of. They'll tell you the moon is covered in dust, that it's a barren wasteland. Don't believe them. That's exactly what the aliens want you to think. They've cleverly disguised their lunar base with holographic projections, making it look like nothing more than craters and shadows. But I've seen the truth, folks. I've seen the satellite images, conveniently lost by NASA, those government shills. I've seen the alien structures, the spacecraft landing pads, the giant laser cannons aimed directly at Earth. They're just waiting for the right moment to strike. But not if we strike first. Section 5. Think of the children and their future freedom from alien overlords. Think of the children, folks. Do you want them to grow up under the oppressive rule of alien overlords? Do you want them to be forced to learn the alien language, eat alien food, and wear those ridiculous-looking alien jumpsuits? Of course not! We owe it to our children and our children's children to fight for their freedom, even if it means taking drastic measures, even if it means sacrificing the moon. Besides, who needs the moon when we have the sun? It's bigger, it's brighter, and it doesn't have any aliens living on it that we know of. Section 6. The economic benefits. Trust me, I'm not making this up. Let's talk economics, folks. This might sound like a wild idea, but bear with me. Some people say nuking the moon would be expensive. And they're right. Nuclear weapons aren't cheap. But let's dive deeper into the financial implications. But think of the long-term benefits. Imagine the economic boom that could follow. First of all, we'll finally be rid of those pesky aliens, who are probably costing us billions of dollars every year in stolen resources and missed opportunities. Just think about the savings. Second, think of all the jobs this project will create. The employment rate will skyrocket. We'll need engineers, astronauts, construction workers, pizza delivery guys. The list goes on and on. Every sector will benefit. Third, and perhaps most importantly, think of all the awesome new technologies we'll develop along the way. The innovations could be groundbreaking. We might even finally invent flying cars. Imagine the possibilities. Or at least hoverboards that actually hover. The future is full of potential, and this project could be the catalyst we need. Section 7. Naysayers and sheeple. Don't listen to the lizard people. Of course, not everyone is on board with Operation Lunar Eclipse. There are naysayers and doubters out there. People who are too blind, too naive, or too busy wearing their tinfoil hats to see the truth. They'll tell you it's impossible, that it's too dangerous, that it's just plain crazy. Don't listen to them. They're probably aliens themselves, disguised as humans to sabotage our efforts. They're the sheeple, folks. And we need to wake them up. Share this message far and wide. Spread the truth on social media, write to your congressman, tattoo it on your forehead if you have to. Section 8. A brighter future without that pesky moon in the way. Imagine a world without the moon. A world free from alien surveillance, free from tides, free from werewolves, probably. A world where we can finally reach for the stars, without that big, cheesy, alien-infested rock blocking our view. That's the world we're fighting for, folks. A brighter future for all mankind. And by mankind, I mean Americans. Sorry, rest of the world, you're on your own. So let's do this. Let's nuke the moon, it's the only logical solution. Section 9. FAQs. You have questions, we have made up answers. Cute. But what about the tides? What will happen to the oceans? Don't worry, we've thought of that. We'll just install giant government-funded swimming pools along the coastlines. Problem solved. Cute, won't nuking the moon create a lot of dangerous space debris? Nope. As we've already established, the moon is made of cheese. And everyone knows cheese is biodegradable. Cute, what if the aliens retaliate? Please. Those alien cowards wouldn't know a good fight if it hit them in the face, which, if we're lucky, it will. Section 10. Join the movement. Because freedom isn't free, but explosions are fun. Are you tired of living in fear of alien surveillance? Do you want to be part of something bigger than yourself? Then join the movement. Donate to our cause, volunteer your time, or simply spread the word. Together we can make Operation Lunar Eclipse a reality. Remember, freedom isn't free, but blowing stuff up in space, now that's priceless. Section 11. In conclusion, let's blow this popsicle stand, and also the moon. In conclusion, folks, nuking the moon is the only logical, rational, and completely sane solution to our alien problem. It's time to take a stand against these celestial peeping toms and show them who's boss. Let's blow this popsicle stand and also the moon. God bless America.